All right, good morning. All right, I wanted to catch y'all before you go and try to think about what you're going to eat for breakfast. Uh, we heard about, well, this is real life live. Okay, but we heard about the 400,000, what we say, racist cooks, waiters, waitresses. We heard that video about them, this so-called group, or in other words, a bunch of racist white folks that they want to do a lot of bad things to black people's food. Okay? I'm like this, I don't even go to white folks' restaurants. But for those of you that want to do that, all of them, white folks, Asians, Mexicans, but we're talking about white folks today because we saw this 400,000, so when they talking about, excuse me, spitting in your food, yeah, that's and because as soon as they see you, if it's all white restaurant, all that, the hate and everything, that's what they want to do. So, and you still going in there. You still want to go in there. I don't know why you want to do that. I'm talking to the black people who still want to go there. To a white restaurant where there's a possibility that they might be doing something to your food. And that turns my stomach. That's horrible. I saw some videos. Okay, so spitting in your food. And I saw this one video, and this couple, this black couple, they're pleading to get in there in a white restaurant. And I heard about the Texas Roadhouse, Steakhouse, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, down there, doing all that nasty garbage to black people. Hey, shut that shit down. Don't even go in there no more, black people. In that Texas Roadhouse, that's what they doing in there. So now, and what about this? Blowing their nose in your food. Heard about that? I've seen it. It happens. White restaurants doing that shit because they just hate black people. When y'all gonna get it? Okay? Blowing in their nose in your food. And not thinking nothing of it. White girl, just, and, all down there, shitting, in food, salad, and all that. Hey, man, hey, y'all, that's happening. Did you hear about that one guy, that said, with adults here, jacking off in your food? Did you hear about that? Black folks? Did you hear about that? That happened. It does happen. In the pancake batter. That's what happened. Okay? Saw it. Okay? There's a whole lot of things they do. Just unimaginable shit. Throwing things on the floor and then cooking it for you, and then, and throwing your shit around, any vegetables, spitting in your vegetables, spitting in your gravy, all that. You still want to go? Whew. I got some questions for you, because I'm going to answer this. I can. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Well, my question is here. Black folks, can you feel hate? Can you feel it? when you're around it? Can you actually feel it? I can. Most of you can't. I'm convinced of that. But you just walk right into hate-infested environments where you know, or you probably don't know, because you can't feel hate like I can. So you got to be able to learn to feel hate. We can teach you to do that. You got to feel hate. Okay? Can you smell hate? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Oh, I can. It smells like shit. Okay? When you come up to a hate-infested person, and you know and you can smell that hate, their breath smells like shit. Man, turn your head. Turn your head that way. Turn your head. Okay? But if you can't smell it, then they just talk in your face, and you take all that shit and let it go. Me, it doesn't fly here. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, and another thing, can you taste the hate? Can you taste the hate? You ought to be able to. You can tell, you can smell it, and then you can taste it. You can. I'm not. Because like I said, I don't go to white folks' restaurants. But you got to be able to do that. You better start. You better start feeling, tasting, okay? Smelling hate. You better start, black folks. Quit going to them restaurants, man. You know what they doing? Man, I had to come out early in the morning just to make sure you don't go to the damn white folks' restaurants and get some pancakes. And I told you what happened to them pancakes. So you're dealing with hate-infested people. Okay? Hate-infested people, white hate-infested people cannot be cured. Can't do it. You can't, all them on sorry ass sensitivity classes, that shit don't work. They taking your money. They're stealing money. They laughing about that shit when they're at the class, in the class, and with the teacher. Who's a racist? They're racist. That's some bullshit. That sensitivity training. I mean, from cops too. Well, we'll talk about that. But for this, classes for racists. It's bullshit. I'll just say this. Just stay away from white restaurants when you feel the hate upon entering. And you will. If you're trained to sense hate. And you can be. I can. I am. So none of that, whatever they're trying to do, it works on you, it doesn't work on me. See what I'm saying? So, here's the problem with white folks. I'm talking about them on this. Those who are, okay? They are insanely obsessed with black folks. Everything we do, they are insanely obsessed with, and it's hate, but it's a strange kind of hate, boy. They wish they were us because of our abilities. That's the hate right there. Okay. All right? You know, I've seen it. I know it. They are insanely obsessed with us. Okay? Now, but that's not all. We own their mind. We own it. This. They can't shake us for some reason. We don't think about them like that. But they think about us like that. We don't think about them at all. But they are constantly with a obsessed kind of way thinking about black people. What can we do to hate? What can we do? What can we do to hurt them? What can we do? And so if you're going to them restaurants, first thing they want to do is try to do something to your food. Let me spit in it. Okay? That's that hate infestation that they can't shake. Okay? That's the problem that y'all are not realizing. They're not going to get rid of that hate infestation, y'all. So we got to go and do things for ourselves with our own people in our own restaurants. That's coming, though. That's coming. So, like I said, we own their mind. Like they say, we rent a space in their mind. No, we own it. You know. So here's the thing. As we close, they will always have that hate infestation for blacks. That's gonna be up there always. And we say, that's game over when it comes to that. Let's not worry about the sensitivity train and all that shit. That shit's obsolete. That's not gonna work. Okay. So as far as we can see, we got one thing to tell you, black folks. Just stay away from hate as far as you can. And if that means restaurants, that means restaurants. So don't go there. Don't eat snot and pancakes. You don't want those. All right. Bye-bye.